already wọ́n ti ń kọ̀ tí mo ti ń rí tó ti ń circulate lọ́nà FY àbí kí lè máa ń gbé YUP àbí for FYP ẹ̀ ó ti ń circulate. ẹ wá ṣetán ẹni pé mọ tẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe èmi ni ẹ fẹ́ bá ṣe ẹjọ́ kí ni mo ṣe fún yín ẹ fi Dàróṣà lẹ̀ ẹ fi Wùmí lẹ̀ ẹ fi gbogbo wọn sílẹ̀ ẹ wá ní èmi tí ẹ fi àwọn tó pààyàn lẹ̀ ẹ wá lèmi tí mo dì fẹ́ẹ̀mù lẹ́fẹ́ bá ṣẹjọ́ ẹ jẹgba.
Gbà tí wọn ní kéèsì wọn ní kéèsì
kí ni mo ṣe even I mean
owó tó yẹ kẹfì lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó pààyàn tó pa Mohbad ẹ fẹ́ máa búlì ọmọ tó ń gbèjà Mohbad ṣége bara ọbanza wàláì tó láì. If I never deal with any Nigerian, Nana I will show them.
But I shall get Google documentation here because I'm going to use them as a supporting document too.
About Mohbad,
I will crush them.
Screen record. Me offer su baba and tell her. But Kori keba by 40 reset. Ounuma koko petition lawsuit to Aniki March last in November. A loss of African TV Tony contract to breach. Bobo ten da fun Emile and da fun. You will not get Shingbai. I'm collecting them. Contract to breach yẹn tí mo ń ṣàánú ẹ pé ó lose ọmọ gbogbo ẹ máa dáhùn
African TV, you will not get Shingbai.
Supreme, hold on. Ẹ yá lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ new GoFundMe torí African TV fẹ́ mo ṣe fẹ́ jẹun sí ni gbogbo tí mo ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ títí inú ọkàn mi títọ́ Ọlọ́run ni mo ṣe. Gbogbo owó tẹ bá dá fún bàbá Mohbad wà láìtàlá ọ̀dọ̀ mi ló ń bọ̀ torí lọ́sùn ti máa fún gbogbo yín tẹ̀ ń tiẹ̀ ti wọ kòtò báyìí ń sìn owó yín ló máa fi jáde inú ẹ̀ watch me. ẹni tó breach contract ẹ̀ ń pàtẹ́wọ́ fún mo dákẹ́ mo ń ṣe gentleman ẹ máa rí mi ní station in the next 1 hour wà láìtàlá stay on this channel.
I will be here. I will be here. Mo lè dìde sí
watch. So that when I call you, I'll call you.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká play it gan. Let me where is Adenike? Let me analyze it. Àwọn èèyàn tí ẹ ti ń pè mí pé ká ṣe.
Hold on.
No, ó gùn omi ìmọ̀ bí tó wà mí ìmọ̀ no, ẹ má ti pè baby kankan. A máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. A máa analyze it. Fini. Then when I hear that, we will rewind it. No, Ellie, Joko. No, Ellie. Me, mommy, to me, tí gbọ́, mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa play it. I am. Ẹni sùúrù.
Mo máa ti lọ síbi tó máa ti fi Vaseline àti rin. Wọ́n máa bá dófurọ̀ ẹ̀yẹn orí àpé.
Supreme, check your inbox.
Check my inbox.
Supreme, check your WhatsApp. Check your WhatsApp. I'll send it to you.
Máa ti débi tó yẹ pé àwọn boys wọ́n máa bá fi rin. Pẹ̀lú Vaseline.
Get it download it. African TV, hold on. Everything is not about cost. Hold on. Get the evidence. Shut it download it so that in case you delete it, we still can you.
Will they delete here? Am I worried?
Okay.
Agata will I share my baby.
I'm going to share your mental health.
I don't have anything.
And I swear to God. Ìyẹn boss náà ṣe sọ fún pé ìwọ tó máa ń swear lórí irọ́. Ó máa ń swear lórí irọ́ yẹn. Ìjọ́ tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn báyìí mo pé so àwọn èèyàn púpọ̀ ti já bọ̀bọ̀ yìí náà wọ́n ò mọ̀ pé everybody èmi nìkan mo mọ̀ pé bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ń swear lórí irọ́. Ìjọ́ tí boss man sọ pé ìwọ tó máa ń swear lórí irọ́, I was so like wow. I was like ó dà pé kí n dìde lórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì ní kí n lọ sọ́fíìsì mi kí n lọ ká lọ ṣe live.
Ẹ bá mi wá sílẹ̀ máa call back.
Mo wá sílẹ̀ live kí n lọ ṣe live kẹ́bí mi báyìí.
Tẹ́ bá ti lè wá sílẹ̀ máa play ní station live kán ọlọ́pàá kí gbogbo wọn kán fetí wọn gbọ́ ká tó máa fún wọn ní hard evidence. Ẹ máa ṣe rádaràdà ẹ̀ mọ́ tẹ́fẹ́ bá ṣeré. Mo ti torí mo wá sí Naija. Ọba bí aláya bàbá yín dá address mi.
This is the video from yesterday. I was stark illiterate. This is the beginning of the video. We are going to analyze a video show, Abby. A video that was done, a show that was done yesterday on this guy Olori Ebi Music Olori Ebi Music Production TV. It was done yesterday, and we are going to analyze it now. It's a very long video, 6 hours. It's 5 hours, 52 minutes, 26 seconds. So we're going to start now, and we're going to analyze anybody. You have my platform. Ogbole. Everybody is free.
Supreme.
Ma.
Is it the one I sent to you?
No, I went straight. I didn't check that one yet. I went straight to his Facebook page.
I want to know if it's the one, though, because it's going to take me time to download it.
Let me see.
Good morning, Chef T. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Everybody, you are free to come.
Oh, afternoon.
Yes, it is. Yes, Owuni. Abi, I don't know. I should cannot know one baby. Let me see. I'm quite sure. Mommy, your phone is clear. Somebody said I should start from 48 minutes. No, I don't want to start from 8 minutes. I want to start from the beginning.
Okay, yeah, I'm downloading it from the beginning.
Yes.
Go to 48 minutes first.
No. I want to start. And any man lost it in Fed, you just go and handle your case. Let me allow it. Emma worry. I will call you Smart Debe because that's what I know better 48 minutes. Did you hear it yesterday? No. Should be 48 minutes. Don't see Berelano. Where they go? So chill. Take a chill pill. We day here. Me, learning we Lenny. Killing any thought. Me, you need any appointments, Lenny. Good morning, Lion Wells. How are you?
Good morning, my mom.
Like and invite people. You can find Jacka for Bogo table. You can
I'm here to support you. Me, Fumi, Layo, Adewumi, I will support you. Koloku.
I don't know why some people can cook. Some people can cook jollof rice. They can make popcorn. They can be popcorn, be puff.
Yes.
They can eat. They can wear t-shirts. What stops African TV?
Exactly.
Kudi collected donations on her platform. People donated to Kudi. Kudi donated that she gave to people in Nigeria. People donated on the Kovun, Jokem's Advocates platform that they gave people in Nigeria. If people donated to African TV to run his show for the Justice for Remembrance, Kini Koko.
They are haters.
Kini Koko.
They are haters.
I can do whatever. You need that. Stress me like
Mommy Supreme Iron Lady. You know what happened?
What's with the Mommy Supreme Iron? Hey, I appreciate it. I ain't need that. What's with the Mommy Supreme? What's with the Mommy Supreme? Mommy lawyer, Mommy dog. And what's with the Mommy Supreme to your love? This video is long, yo. This video is 6 hours. And you can start it. And you can start from the beginning. So we don't meet. And they make it. Danny, you think you are the King Kong of TikTok? Anyway, okay, there we go. It's a long video, so you are free to come in and out. It's a very long video. Everybody, Team Wumi, Team Mohbad, Team Baba Mohbad, Team Yam Mohbad, Team Liam, everybody, you are welcome on my platform. What? Yes, everybody. Even if they're going to arrest me, let me find we're going to walk find Johnny. Bamilawa, today night church. Yes, sir, it is church service today. So yes, it is. Oh yeah, he give time. Oh yes, he give time. Anything this man is saying here, and let us be duplicating it. Then let's be assimilating it on my platform. To do that, and gift us me, can you gift us me? No, me by can I gift me lo. So that in shape tap. Can you not can I tap be? So that anything about in so just be doing it here. So that in that will grab us and that will film me. No, yeah, let's go. No time to waste time. I'm going to put on some clothes so I can take this to my office so I can open camera and we can I will do this 6 hours. It's going to be long. I'm in bed. Let me cuckoo. Am I listening? Kini lo mamura. Bombo.
The crown, the crown, the crown, the crown, sugar, sugar, the crown queen. The crown queen. Welcome on board, welcome on board. The crown queen, the crown queen. Sugar, 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 sugar. Ẹni pa mí. Ẹ tètè bá mi nà ọmọ yìí kúrò kó máa lọ síbi tó ti wá. Ṣé a ti wín ni? Ṣé a ti wín ni? Ká bá ti wín ni, kẹ bá mi lé kúrò lórí igbá kó jẹ́ kí ráyè ṣe tèmi. Kó máa bá tiẹ̀ lọ. Sugar, 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 sugar. Ẹ bá mi tètè Ọlọ́run ò ṣe o. Get me out of town. Ṣé o léèyàn ni owó wá lórí tó ń dìmú? Bye bye jàre, ṣé o léèyàn tẹ́lẹ̀ ni? Ọgbẹ́ni ìjọ máa lọ. Má waste time rẹ̀. O léèyàn. Ẹ kì í léèyàn máa ń wá wéèyàn. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Orí ẹ̀fọ́. O léèyàn. Now, let's get to business. Ṣé ẹ gbàgbé pé CQ Beauty ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi tẹ́ wà ní home and abroad ẹ lọ sọ́dọ̀ CQ Beauty kẹ́ lọ ṣe bó ṣe wù yín lọ́dọ̀ sí tí bá ti ń gbé wọlé kẹ́ máa mute ni o. Ẹ wá wọ́n ju fídíò kan sí mi ò mọ how true is that video because mi ò ń believe mi kì í believe blogging. Thank you, who's that at me? Adéjọkẹ́, thank you. Sorry, Adéṣọlá, thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heartbeat. Oh yeah, a heartbeat me. Can't we? Welcome on board, man. Eba me share. 10 people should share this show to 10 people, please. 10 people, Mr. International. Magic being well. Hey, what to the No. How are you? No bad. Sorry, my father died. Why do you think you're bad? Because my father died. Your father died? Yes. But you see, this is normal. Every day, somebody's child dies. Somebody's father. My father is not a child. My father died. I'm crying. Bye, yeah. Yes. My father died. That's okay. They need to do it in such a way. God, in existence, things happening a certain way. Comes, babies die, old people die, women die. My father died. You know what? I want to cry for my people. I'm not allowed to talk. See, your father passed away. I sympathize with you. Okay. What would your father, if you would have loved you to do that? My boy, drop money. Oh yeah. Thank you very much. Sorry, give me a time. So, can you come back? The night you are on TikTok wanting to play a match. No, I'm not playing match. My people want to sympathize with me. I see. When did you accept my invitation? I thought it's my family. I thought it's my relatives and your friends. My sympathies and my condolences for you and your family. At least you met a good man on TV. Ló jàre tó bá yẹ wá máa lọ. Ẹ káàbọ̀ Ọlọ́run ta ló lù? Can you drop? I don't know much about these things. If you want to talk to me, yeah, come back. Let me talk first. Come back. Okay, you can go. I give you permission to go away. I can't go away. Why? You come here. Why would I go away? I don't know how to do that. If you ask somebody. Okay, don't worry. Stay there then. Yeah, moderator. Ẹ bá mi wá bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ bá ń gbé bọ́lẹ̀ tẹ́ bá lè rí gbé bọ́lẹ̀. kó sì bèrè wo ni mo pàdé láàárọ̀ kùtùkùtù Monday báyìí wọ lọ́hùn. Irú àgbákò wo lélẹ̀ báyìí àbí irú àgbákò bá wo lélẹ̀? Kí wọ́n máa play game láàárọ̀ kùtùkùtù Monday. Kájẹ̀ dí mi ní nǹkan tí mo ṣe mo gbọ́ yẹn. Ẹ wá, no time to waste time. Florence. Àwọn people báwa lórí TikTok yìí. Ó ń dá lórí ẹni tẹ́ mọ̀ rí ó dẹ̀ takútì lọ́rùn ní dandan kájọ máa wúra wa. Èyí panẹ́lì ṣe tètè máa bọ̀ kán tó tún wọlé mọ́ mi lára. Tí bá dẹ̀ ti ń gbé wọlé kẹ́ máa mú it. Torí wọn mo ṣe máa ń tètè gbéyàn wọlé. Wàhálà ti pọ̀jù lórí TikTok yìí kí àwọn tún lè lè. Nígbà tí olórúkọ Yorùbá mi ní gbé wọn, ó dà àwọn tèmi gbọ́ngàn ṣẹ lélẹ̀. Àwọn ni mo rò bí tẹ́lẹ̀ kí. Ṣé káàárọ̀? Irú àwọn èèyàn wọ́n ti rò. Mo ti rí èyí kú síbi rẹ̀ ọlọ́run. Àwọn èèyàn yóò ní pààyàn kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan. Ṣé fọ́ọ̀sì ni ṣé dandan ni? Mi ò máa mọ̀. Mo tún sọ pé bàbá mi kú ó yẹ kó máa lọ. O tún ta. Ó lóun bẹ́ẹ̀ sí pátá ìṣàkóso yìí kẹ̀kẹ́ sí kó sí pátá ìṣàkóso. Oh my God. Ọlọ́run TikTok náà ó gba wèrè. Kọ̀ọ̀kẹ́ rírò ní ọlọ́run. Ó gba wèrè ní TikTok táwa yìí ọlọ́run. Ṣẹ́yìn ìmí tún ti send request. Jẹ́ yá tètè gbáwọn èèyàn mi wọlé. Same to you. Wọ́n ti distract mi bí n tẹ́ ṣe wà yìí. Ó ṣe ayọ̀ ló máa jẹ́ fún gbogbo alágbára ọlọ́run. Àmì jàre ìyá mi ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń gbà àwọn èèyàn mi mo ṣe ń gbé wọlé. Eléyìí yàtọ̀ àwọn èèyàn mi ṣe lélẹ̀. Ẹ̀mí ìsúnmẹ́ bá ṣe wọlé. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin fáǹsì mi both home and abroad wípé a kú ọlá ọjọ́ tuntun, oṣù tuntun, ọ̀sẹ̀ tuntun, nínú ọjọ́ tuntun, oṣù tuntun, ọ̀sẹ̀ tuntun, ṣe é pé mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta là ń lò pọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà. Kò wá ní dìbàjẹ́ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ o. I want to sympathize with you. Kò ní dìbàjẹ́ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ o. Nǹkan tó tuntun láyé wa kò ní dìbàjẹ́ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ọjọ́ tuntun, oṣù tuntun, ọ̀sẹ̀ tuntun. Kò fọ́mọ̀ nínú ayé ẹ̀dá. Àwọn olórúkọ Jésù lágbára Ọlọ́run oṣù mọ́lẹ̀ ni ó máa tan ìmọ́lẹ̀ láyé oníkálukú wa lágbára Ọlọ́run. Mo kí ẹ̀yin fáǹsì rí pé kó àdúró tì mí o. Ojú òde ní tí yìí o. Bí ò sẹ́yìn kò sémi, bí ò sémi náà kò sẹ́yìn náà o. A jọ wà fúnra wa ni o. A jọ wà fúnra wa ni o. A lè yára wa jẹ́ o. Tó mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin fáǹsì mi náà o. Ẹ ṣe gan-an Mama D. Àwọn blọ́gà Benin people yìí mi ò kí ń believe wọn sometimes. Àwọn story tó máa ń gbé jáde gba iná máa ní you don kill am o sí àmọ́ wọ́n send fídíò kan sí mi. Wọ́n mọ how true is that video? Mi ò mọ how true it is. Ẹ já gbọ́ o. This video that I'm showing right now na the truth. Ṣé òótọ́ làwọn bíbí ìbá sọ wọn mi ò believe àwọn blogger Benin. Na the woman. Nǹkan táwa Yorùbá ọmọlẹ̀ yìí máa ní ẹ̀ mọ́. Give belle for UK and she did this. She was actually pregnant in this video. I only that in our photo page. She's actually the person. Because it's not me per se. We reach out to her to confirm if not she be the person who did this video. Auntie Monsura Florence, Dangote, my lovely people. Atima, there was actually a lady. Olusoji, pregnant. Fumilayo, eba share job. Everyone thing in the hand of God. The only thing we want right now, not justice to Obado, who by the back, we come as contact. Nígbà lánàá kí ló dé? how true is that video? Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi. Torí àwọn blogger Benin èmi ò kọ́ táwa Yorùbá ọmọ làwọn máa náwọn mọ̀. Báwo ni sọ? Kí ló dé wọ́n gba fóònù lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ni? Wọ́n increase, ó yẹ kó increase iṣẹ́ ó tó bẹ́ẹ̀. Bóyá òun la fi sinmi díẹ̀ lórí TikTok náà.
Ẹ yẹ ká lọ bọ kó lọ fún àyẹ ká lọ fà á ṣá.
Ó tó kọ́ àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó wọ́n ló dé yẹ. Ó affect many people. Ó wà rí wáífà ọ̀fẹ́ mọ́ báyìí. Alẹ́ làwọn báyìí lọ́dọ̀ yín báyìí. Lọ́dọ̀ yín bẹ̀rẹ̀ sálẹ̀ làwọn ni. Ṣé wọn náà ti rí fídíò yẹn kí ló dé wá sẹ́ẹ̀ fídíò yẹn gangan sí mi kò ṣó dáadáa mi báyìí. Bóyá òun náà fẹ́ verify fún mi jẹ́ pé ẹ káàsán. Ẹjọ́ hold on lórí panelist.
I'm trying to take off the background so I can show my face. Turn on. Mi sí ìwẹ̀ o. Mo kàn sáré.
Ọmọ tí ó wẹ̀ tó ń dán.
Mi sí ìwẹ̀ o, mi tiẹ̀ tí búrọ̀ṣì gan, mo kàn sáré gas nígbà.
Ìdààmú wọn lórí TikTok. Ìdààmú wọn lórí TikTok. Ìdààmú TikTok. Ẹ màmá.
Ìyẹn mo ṣe sọ fún pé tí n bá sọ kẹ máa wò pé.
Ìgò yẹn lásán.
Mo pé mo fẹ́ máa kí ìbẹ̀yẹ máa wò.
Ó ga jù.
Tí ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ díẹ̀ sáré lọ wọ scrub mi àbí kílẹ̀ aṣọ mi.
Ó ga jù. Aṣọ pọ̀ tó yìí.
Finally, Lady Aries is going to jail. Yeah.
I reject it.
You reject it. You reject it. Did you reject the one for Wumi? You reject the
Why
one for
would I
the
reject? Was Wumi not there when Mohbad died?
But you Wumi want to get Mohbad die.
Yeah, she's supposed to tell us what happened to Mohbad. She's supposed to tell us what happened to
Lady
Mohbad.
Aries.
Yeah, Aries love me. I don't let you jail, Lady Aries.
I need to get prepared for that. Wọ́n máa lọ fi distract wọn ní peaceful walk wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe.
Ẹ má bínú mi ò tí wẹ̀ o.
Kò mátà rárá.
Mo ṣe pariwo síta níwùsì tó wọlé tọ̀ mí wá nísinsìnyí. Ìyá ẹ̀ máa pè mo ní nọ́mbà ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́. Mo ní nọ́mbà ẹ̀ ọlọ́pàá lè rà jù. Thank you very much because níwùsì tó wọlé tì mí tó ń dá mi sí nìyẹn. Tọ́jà ní jẹ́ ká mọ̀ nípa àwọn anti-justice wọ́n ti lọ san owó wọ́n máa fi distract wọn. Olórí Olúrẹ̀mí ta lórí fídíò yìí
Tap.
fún ẹ̀gbọ́n protection gbogbo ẹ lọ.
Ṣó ń lọ. Am I looking okay?
Yes, my mommy.
Looking good.
Hello, Ayo. Okay. You're funny. All right. Let's check. Alright, sir, please. Can you just send a request, please? I want you up here. You can ask them some few questions, please. So you mean at the gates.
Hello.
Okay, Jude.
Yes, let the hair flow.
What do you want to do today like this?
Where is your stick?
Cut.
Where is your stick?
Say what's up.
Yes.
Yeah, I do, my sis. Actually, because he been judged as a prison.
Say on the first person, no matter. The Aries, you are going to jail. What is suing?
At least prison qualities in sorrow, say.
Exactly.
That is who you.
If you don't have prison. I'm not worried. The Aries, Mama, I'm not worried. I got so I want to work for me. Mama, what about you? Mama, what about you? Mama,
I'm say what for you at the rice. Mama say I am say. I am say.
We're going back. I want to show Roro. And my manager, man. At least it's better than pop off. Better than nothing. What is so? Can you Queen Alajanio? Oh, Ballet Jerry's pull over by. Only want to send us in the Jerry's.
Mi ò tí ì rí o, mo wà nílé o.
Wọ́n fẹ́ rán the Jerry's lọ sẹ́wọ̀n. Ọlọ́run ní fún yín ṣe ṣá. Tọ́lọ́ bá dẹ̀ fún yín ṣe náà because the Jerry's náà ti sọ pé Wùmí máa lọ sẹ́wọ̀n rí. So, bóyá àwọn ló máa kọ́ gbẹ́ ẹ̀wẹ̀ before kí Wùmí tó gbà.
I invite Wùmí to come and visit me.
The Jerry's máa kọ́ gbẹ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n kí Wùmí tó gbẹ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n yẹn. Irọ́ mo máa bẹ George yẹn pé jọ torí Ọlọ́run. Èmi àti Lady Aries a ní plan for cruise. Tá bá ti parí cruise wa, tá bá ṣe ń dé báyìí cruise yẹn.
Wọ́n máa ní opportunity náà.
Tá bá ṣe ń dé láti cruise yẹn báyìí, ẹ̀jọ̀ á fi áńkọ̀ sí wọn lọ́wọ́.
Ó yẹ máa play kiri lọ́jà, yóò máa pọ̀ gan.
Where can fast forward there?
The grill is not very loud.
And just few answers from them, like what I mentioned that you investigate or questions from people you see around regarding to the security of that estate. What I will do is I will come out tomorrow morning. Okay, can you just go back to the car and just drive to Perez and let's see the distance. Let's manage it from that plan. Because and the other hospital. Thank you. The first one is Mumbai. The first one is mo fẹ́ wo content inú fídíò yẹn gangan.
Lára kí àwọn ẹ̀ka sọ̀tà.
Ọmọ tí wọ́n mi. Ayọ̀, kí ni content fídíò yẹn gangan? Kí ni a fẹ́ mú yọ náà?
Mo ti bí máa ti ṣe máa dùn. Sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀wà níbi fídíò rẹ̀ dáadáa. Ní ìdíje ìpínlẹ̀ dáadáa. Wọ́n wà tó lọ sí ilé rẹ̀. Ó máa títù kan wà tó tóbi tó wá dé bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí i. Àwọn tó bá wà kí ní tó bá wà láti rí dáadáa tó bá wà tó lè ṣe láti wà nílẹ̀.
Ẹ jọ̀ta.
Fídíò yẹn Yomi ní stíríìtì àdúgbò Mohbad. So bí hospital yẹn ṣe jìnnà síra wọn sí àti àdúgbò yẹn o ni wọ́n lọ ṣe ní àná yẹn. Wọ́n ní láàbì wọ́n máa ṣe láìpẹ́ pé anybody máa máa wò láì bí wọ́n ṣe rìn. Alẹ́ àná náà ṣe yẹn.
Mo ń bọ ẹsẹ̀ mọ́ mi.
Kọ́tọ́kọ́ yọ ọ́ nẹ̀ láti ilé Mohbad sí hospital kan wà ní ẹ̀ka ẹ̀ wọ́n lè gbé lọ tí wọ́n sọ pé kò sọ́kadà kò sí ẹ́fìtì wà.
Ẹnu kọ́là.
Ẹ̀ka sọ ọ̀gbìnà tí Yéyékúndé wọ́n try group yẹn wọ́n try láti justify how far ní hospital sí ilé Mohbad tó fi dúró so wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe analysis èyí pé kí ló dé kí ni distance gbogbo sórí ìtàn so kí ni distance hospital sí ilé ìtàn fi ní wọ́n gbé sórí ọ̀kadà kí ló tó sí di nọ́ọ̀sì púpọ̀ ní 424 hours.
Ló wà very close. Ṣé wọ́n ò ní ṣẹ́rí hospital? Ṣẹ́rí nọ́ọ̀sì tó sọ yẹn náà, wọ́n fi nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn parọ́ ìta nìyẹn. Ẹ̀jọba mi ò Jennifer. Mi ò rorúkọ yẹn náà bí báyìí rí náà.
Okay. Hello everybody, how are we? Good morning, good afternoon. Me too well. No, to me that's yes, I remember. Just please, let's talk. I'm going to be analyzing this video. Good morning. We are going to analyze a few videos. Quite a few today. This is one that was done yesterday by I think Olori Ebi. That's one that was done by Olori Ebi yesterday. I think it was loaded. We played it yesterday on Tuesday, but I want to analyze this. Everybody, you are welcome. I welcome you all to. I welcome you all to TikTok. My page is Wisdom Talk, and I go by the character of Supreme Iron Lady. Everybody is welcome to come to my platform. I don't care what party you belong to. The only thing is be respectful. Address me as Supreme Iron Lady, Supreme, simply. That, and I will also address you by the name of your character or your stage name. So we are going to be doing that today. And we will talk about some legal words, some legal terminologies. What is defamation and stuff like that? What is libel or slander? The First Amendment. We will talk about the First Amendment, your freedom of speech. I don't even know. I really don't want to do this today, but I think we will talk about few other things. We will discuss. Please feel free to come up to you. It's okay. You are entitled to your own opinion, and you can beg to differ. You can object, or you cannot be rude. You can object. You don't have to agree with me. We don't have to. It's your opinion. It's called public opinion, and when you have a case in the public space, people have the right to the First Amendment. So the First Amendment is my right to freedom of speech, and nobody can infringe into my rights, okay, or anybody's rights, vice versa. That is why, as far as I am concerned, I think everybody is entitled to their own opinionistic conversation. you can plead the fifth. You know, the Fifth Amendment is also when you don't want to give any testimony or you don't want to say anything. Sometimes, for example, I believe you cannot testify against your loved one. You can also plead the fifth. But mine is the First Amendment, my freedom to speech, my freedom of speech. Label, defamation, slander. We can talk about it maybe later on, but this video is a very long one. I want to analyze this video. I also requested, I sent Tolani Oreni a message. I sent her an inbox and to give me the video where, to give me a video where Baba Mobile, I think within the first month of his son's demise, was on the phone with her, and he was telling her to help him to secure a girlfriend in the diaspora. I'm gonna also talk about that. And there's another video I want to talk about. I think since I have opened my own channel, I don't even think we have discussed it anyway. Anyway, I have not discussed the TVC video that Baba did under the tree. I also want to analyze that video because I think that video was loaded with lies. Maybe Ms. Adenike will have it, but I also want to analyze that video because most of the things that was said on that video, when you just oppose it with the CTC, it's not true. So let's enjoy this video. Please come up, everybody. I want critical thinkers to come up. Please come up so we can enjoy this and we can analyze it to the best of our ability. And without any further ado, please, let's start.
I said, what about we that cannot think?
I mean, your opinion matters too. Everybody thinks based on their capacity and their level of wisdom. So, is welcome. As long as there's no insult. And please, comment section. I remember there was a time I didn't have up to 1,000. I was going to say $1,000. I didn't have up to 1,000 followers, and I was unable to go to the panelists. I know how it felt for me. I think everybody is able to go to the panel, even if you have one follower or even no follower. I think TikTok and United States have lifted up the ban. But if you are unable to come to the panel, please, you can type your comments in the comment section. And if my eye catches it or anybody's eye catches it, we can equally address that. And there should be no insults in the comment section. There's absolutely no reason for Olori Buruku, go and kill your own son, go and kill your own daughter, and we do go for. No, there should be no reason. You should be able to come to an intelligent conversation, purely. That's what I talk about. All right, thank you. Let's ride on with this video. God bless you as you listen.
Nọ́ọ̀sì débẹ̀ ní Tuesday, ta ló wá fún lábẹ́rẹ́? Ẹ ti jẹ́ bó ṣe fẹ́ rògbò prime boy náà ló ṣe fẹ́ rògbò nọ́ọ̀sì. Nǹkan mi ò lè wà dàbátẹ́d láyé àti láéláé. That is it. Ọwọ́ spẹ́ẹ̀lì gangan ni tájẹ̀tì wà báyìí. Ọmọ yẹn gangan ni tájẹ̀tì ká má fi sẹ́tímẹ́ǹtì sí.
And that is so true. And I like the statement he made. Let me let him finish that statement. Spending gongoni target. I like the statement he's about to make before I stopped it. When it comes out with sentiments, you see, meaning that they have been putting sentiments into this case because of Alaja. Come out with sentiments, you see. Let me find a paper. You remember Baba Mohbad said that Iku Owoloku. If I might take notes. Okay. Remember, guys, Baba Mohbad said, usually not go back. It's bad. Also, that's in the garbage. that Baba Mohbad said that Iku owo ni Mohbad iku. Baba Mohbad said it. People, please, escape, come up to the panel, please. Who be PDP? I mean, a Labour Party. I don't know what I am now anymore. So remember that Baba Mohbad said, Iku owo ni spending ku. Iku owo ni spending ku. Remember, don't.
Iku owo ni Mohbad ku not spending.
Iku owo ni Mohbad iku.
Yeah.
Iku owo ni Mohbad iku. Remember, we all remember that.
Yeah.
Now, and spending and Mohbad are business partners. And spending is one that called in us. And one Ikuwoloku, before you can say somebody died of Ikuwu, before really in law, when or you guys do a business dealings and the business goes wrong, or maybe you guys make a lot of money, or you guys made a lot of money, and let's assume the money is with me. Let's say we made $1 million and I did a business with Escapade. And now I'm in the possession of the money. We all know that according to it's everywhere. If I'm dubious in character, I will be looking for a way to swindle the other opponents because I want to keep the whole money to myself. I'm only thinking aloud. Since my Baba said, Ikuwoloku, can we think in that line? Because this is a business partner who was there to the last minute also. And we all remember the Westo interview with Spending. Spending said he saw Mohbad at 9 p.m. He said so. Adora said nobody saw his brother after noon on Monday. So who did Spending see? Spending was the person that called in us. Shouldn't our eye be on Spending really big time? And I think according to what this gentleman here that we are listening to, Olori Ebi or something like that, he said, Kamat is sentimentable. Maybe we all have looked away because of how he are like, maybe she's doing that to distract us from looking into Spending's case. Maybe, I'm just saying it could be. So, because we have to, no stone should be left unturned. We have to probe. We use our microscope to look into everybody's life involvement and to what degree and extent. So this is what Spending should actually be re-examined very well. And we also know a show that Spending put up the first time he went to the inquest. And I don't understand why we have overlooked or, cutting Spending a slack. Spending called in us. Spending is a business partner. Spending probably, I don't know, told us that 9 p.m. Lori Mohbad from the CTC. So should we be, and is Iyalaja Queen, is she doing what she's doing to shield Spending? Spending needs to be looked into critically. Spending, we need to look, flip it, flop it, flip it, right, left, center, everywhere, and check Spending. I am not cutting Wumi a slack. She was there. But Wumi's case has been flooded. Let's Kapaneti. I strongly believe, my belief about Wumi, I know my belief, and I'm not taking that back. But let's now start examining every other person in this house. They were about 15. Spending has given us different stories at different times. I have requested for the CTC, this one, Spending Prime Boy. I have not gotten any information yet. So we need to juxtapose it. Is Queen Iyalaja, is she covering Spending in any capacity? She contacted me It is true, we met on Papariano. It is true, I inboxed her, maybe my number or requested for her number. I took the first step because I am truly seeking for justice for Mohbad. And I am not ashamed to contact or seek anybody's help in this justice for Mohbad. So she did not lie when she said I contacted her first. But I contacted her once, Mope, when I contacted her and I told her this. She said she's a lawyer. I'm like, okay, can you do this in your jurisdiction? No, she didn't even say she was a lawyer. She didn't say that. I think most of the people she saw, she's not really a lawyer. Maybe she has not done the board or something. There, I don't know. And that day, I called her. I connected her to Susan. When I connected her to Susan, I believe Susan connected her to another person. They were talking. I withdrew from that conversation because I felt that she could handle it as Susan while I attend to something else. And I swear to God Almighty, that day, the person I received the call of Bayo, that was the first day Bayo will call me. Bayo was the one that called me when I told them that I have to take this call. It was Bayo that called me because Susan actually was angry that I left her alone just to go and receive Bayo's call. So that is how we connected. And since that day, I left them behind. I left them because I thought they were going to handle it. I think once I called her and speak, and she told me that there was nothing they could not do anything. I was like, oh, okay, fine. And we moved on. That was it. Then at a different time, she called me, begging me about spending, how we can help spending. Kenya before Mohbad called her to come to do this, please, no, that she's been funding spending. She even told me, I think she said, spending lawyer and stuff like that we could help him. If there's any way I can help him. I now connected the call. I linked Mr. Pierce to the call. We tried to do a group call to spending that day. He did not pick up because I said, well, Jackie Borrow, I have some questions for him. I want to clarify the 9 p.m. of a thing. But spending did not pick up, and that was the end of that story. And she's like, I should help financially because she's been going around from platform to platform, abusing me. Who have I used my life to influence because of justice for Mohbad? I did not come to justice for Mohbad to influence anybody's life. I'm only here to help seek what happened to Mohbad and do my best and see if we can curb such injustice. That's all. So anybody inbox me for financial, I'm not here. So I don't know why she has turned that, she's using that as a yardstick against me. Yes, I agree with this man. We need to examine the life of spending. Fini. I was in this report that the owner keeps all when they donated money to him. They donated money to him on his account, into his account, and I agree. Owner keeps all. Then don't do it that way. I was of the opinion of it that spending keeps all. But that does not exonerate him from all this legal battle. Anybody wants to do an addition? Otherwise, I can move on with the video.
Yeah, don't move on, please. Let me talk.
Okay.
Let's put it like this. In the case of that spending that you were talking about, everything that happened in the house, I just want to put a scenario now. Let's say everything that happened to the house, it was recorded by spending. Let's just put it this way. Recorded by spending, and he released the video to the father of the deceased. And they got to coroner inquest. The father of the deceased was expecting him to say everything in the video that was given to him by spending. And what he expected was not what spending did at the coroner inquest. As the judge, what do you think should happen?
It's not anything specific to spending. If you lie under oath, you have committed perjury. Period. That's it. I know
what I'm saying now. If that happened, and the father of the deceased knew that what he gave him was not what he said in the coroner inquest, as a father, what do you think he should do?
As a father?
As a father of the deceased, somebody recorded what happened in the house and gave him the recording as an evidence. And that person that recorded and gave the evidence to the father.
No, forget using person. Mention it. Are you talking about the recording they gave to Kudi?
No, it's not the recording they gave to Kudi. I'm saying now, let's say spending recorded everything that happened in that house. And he has given it to Mr. Loba before the coroner. And now they went to coroner. Mr. Loba was expecting spending to say everything that was in that video that was given to him. And he realized that spending did not say everything. He said 30% of what was in that video. What do you think Mr. Loba should do in that situation?
First of all, if I get your scenario right, spending gave Mr. Loba a recording of what happened in the house.
Yes.
And spending now went to the court and did not say anything.
Everything. He said so, but not everything.
Mr. Alaba himself that you mentioned that was given the recording is going to be liable for obstruction of justice, because that means he has a recording. He himself he should have forwarded it to the authority by himself. Okay. So for him not to have even done that to begin with is an offense on his own part, because he has the information that spending gave to him, the recording of everything that happened, and we are here dragging ourselves. So that is obstruction of justice. At least the very minimum. How can I have a recording of what happened at a crime scene, and to make the matter worse, is even the father of the disease. People scenario will be why you know. I mean, it's even the father of the disease. If they have given me a recording and spending went to the coroner and spending did not speak the truth, and I have the recording and I know that spending did not speak the truth, there's even me, Timbamo, I am still under the law. I'm supposed to do the right thing at all times. We are supposed to be good citizens, good stewardship. We are supposed to be good. We all cohabitate. We all cohabitate in a community. You are my neighbor, I'm your neighbor. We breathe the same air. I exhale, you inhale. We are in the same social space. We are in the same place. And you want your environment to be clean. I want to live in a good neighborhood where there is no violence, there's no gunshots, there's no rapists, there's no this. Where there was a good school and stuff like that. Do I have any moderator in the house? Can you please bring people up?
Let me your moderator now.
Yeah, I will make you. I saw you. I will make you one. Let me see. Let me make you a moderator. Hold on. Let me make this woman. Am I blocking you?
Me block on my power level money.
Add as a moderator. Let me give you all full privileges. Manage guest. Okay, you are a moderator.
Thank you.
Give them warning, give them 5 minutes, mute them. Continue, you can
behave yourself, guys.
Mute them. So, we all want a good society. So in where I live, or when we wanted to buy, I made sure you look at the crime scene in that neighborhood, you look at the good schools. There are so many things you put into consideration before settling down in a certain neighborhood. So if I now know, in a way, just like we're talking about Karimo now, if Karimo has any information and she's struggling, she is still going to be in the, she's still going to have some legal issues to battle with. Truly, in a country that legal system truly works. So how much more Baba Moba, that is the father, in the courtroom, in fact, not even in the country, he should have provided such a thing to the police, to his legal counsel, right from the get-go. So we will not even arrive at that place. And it was still stated 9 p.m. He saw more at 9 p.m. And Adura refuted it. Adura disagreed. He said nobody saw his brother after noon on Monday. So we can poke hole in Spendy's witness or testimony. And Spendy also puts up a show. Spendy puts up a show at the inquest. Spendy puts up a show at the inquest. So we really need to, and he's the one that knows the nurse. He called the nurse. He called the nurse. He knows the nurse. He called the nurse. And he's a business partner. He's a business partner. And the father of the deceased stated that is anybody thinking in my line of thought? Can we look into spending? Because we can say Naira Marley, Samilari. But these two were not present at the crime scene, at least that day. One, these two did not call the nurse, and I don't think they know the nurse. Two, so the strongest suspect is going to be spending in this scenario. The strongest suspect in this scenario is going to be spending. Right now, I am not analyzing Wumi. It's not that I removed the Wumi from this equation, but everybody's analyzing Wumi. But let us look at a different direction for now. So that is, because if you want to do your process of elimination, was Naira Marley present that day? The answer is no. Samilari, no. Was it Naira Marley or Samilari that called the nurse? The answer is no. Strike. Then, do they know the nurse at all? No. Do they have access to the nurse's phone? Questionable, but from the data collected, the answer is no. And for spending, all of this answer is a check. And we were told that he came from Kenya to do business with.
It's Mobile that called him, according to what we heard.
According to Kilorukwe, Yalaja, yes. She told me on the phone. So probably we need to examine the life of spending more. So I agree with the gentleman talking there that so maybe we all.
Yeah, they have been using sentiments because
maybe
of the sentiments around all of them.
We have been using sentiments to analyze spending, especially. Okay. Because Iyalaja has been going from platform to platform advocating for him. Yeah. I don't know. Because Iyalaja has been going, and we've been using spending because Iyalaja has been advocating for spending. So maybe it's an oversight because we all are Umi was cooking jollof fried rice. Umi was this, Umi that, Umi this. And another thing I don't know, We also know that Spending was in the car, going home. Was he in the car going to the show? Was Spending...
And he was in the car coming back home with the baby.
You know what I mean?
He was in the car while going to the show with Liam.
So if he was in the car going to the show, I know he was in the car coming back.
Yeah, both.
We never know. I don't know. We don't have that. I don't think we are privy to that information.
Yeah, I had it in the beginning. He was in the car when they were going.
So if he was in the car, so why are we not asking him? Why, remember Prime Boy said that on their way to the show, the argument started in the car when they got to the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So why are we not asking Spending the same question? What happened on their way? I think
Darosha was even in the car when they were going. Darosha was in the car as well. So
what happened on their way to Ikorodu? Now. Mm-hmm. Because on their way to Ikorodu, Prime Boy stated that there was a fight that ensued.
But before they left. Before they left home.
Not before they left home. I'm not talking about before they left home. I'm telling you, the voice they...
Can you hold on? Let me finish now.
Okay.
The reason why they started the argument in the house was because Mohbad was not expecting Wunmi to follow her to the show. It was unexpected that Wunmi dressed up to follow Mohbad to the show. And that was where the argument started. That he doesn't want her to follow her.
Okay, but my question now is, that argument, started in the house.
In the house.
But my point is, so the argument continued in the car.
Yes, exactly.
But what I'm saying is that Spending was there all through.
Yeah, he was in the car with them.
So Spending was in the car. Only Prime Boy said that. So Spending was in the car going to the show. Spending was in the car coming back from the show.
Exactly.
So Spending, we can say, is number one or the strongest cases against him.
That can tell us everything that
Can
happened.
tell us everything from start to finish.
Yeah, exactly.
So why have we not been mentioning spending?
Sorry. I feel like okay, you can go on.
Okay,
go on first.
Okay, Daps. So, for me, the only reason why I've been quiet on this discussion is because of the toxicology and the autopsy results. That is, showing that there isn't any hanky-panky with the nurse, and he probably died of anaphylactic shock. So, but if let's put the autopsy aside, I feel like you said, Spending is the main person here, because if you look at it, why did Mohbad's nurse say that she was not available? Are you thinking
that?
Sorry?
We cannot question that.
No. I'm only saying she might be unavailable truly. But what if she was approached by people?
You cannot say what if. That would be an assumption.
No, I'm not assuming.
Mohbad's not said I am not available. Her reasons are best known to her.
Okay, so
we cannot think of what is going on in her head, or if somebody contacted them. I'm not going to go in that line of thought. Her nurse was available. Her nurse was not available. They moved on to the next nurse, and Spending provided a nurse. Spending knows the nurse.
So can you let me just finish that line of thought?
Go ahead, man. Let me see
you get it. So for me, so what I'm saying is the nurse might have been unavailable, and also if there was something about the other nurse, it's possible that nurse must have been approached, and she declined. The second part.
I don't want you to talk like that.
Okay. Let me go on. Okay, let me go on.
I have.
Okay, I've heard. Okay, so let me go on. So if you look at it that Spending called the nurse.
Why is your voice similar to Adedoyin like this?
Adedoyin. Who is Adedoyin?
Exactly.
Okay, so Spending called the nurse, and Spending was not available, and the nurse, and the nurse wasn't around, and they said they were going to wait for the nurse. So he left the number, and he was away. So the time that he was away, did he have a discussion with the nurse? Did anything happen? So anything could have happened, around that time, and he wasn't even there when the nurse came, and everything was. So at the end of the day, we cannot, as long as we've agreed that there was a nurse, Spending cannot be kicked out of the equation. He is the main person. Yeah. Also, I was going to tell you, let me know when you want us to play the Baba Mohbad's TVC, this thing. I can play it for you, do a video when you're ready.
Okay, thank you, my love. Thank you. God bless you. So Spending, we should hold Spending. I did not send money to Spending. I did not give money to Spending. The money that was donated for his bail, and that one is okay. But going to help Ella. Spending, please, when you come, you mute. Please. We all of those things, I did not partook in it. I'm so grateful to God on that. I know Elijah went begging people to contribute to help him. He's been helping him. He told me that cousin work with me, nephew. Maybe now he's saying his neighbor, whatever. He knows Elijah knows someone that has been declared a prime suspect. Me, in my lifetime, I don't know anybody. Me, don't declare as a prime suspect. So at least she won. Elijah won in that area. One suspect in a criminal case, not a fire. Elijah knows the suspect. Me, I don't know any suspect to fire. Me, but I'm bad to worry. Ìbáwọn dòwò pọ̀ rí, so ló mọ tó pa òun àti apààyàn, òun ló suspect, òun ló mọ tó pa wọ́n pọ̀. So she won. I lost on that area. So moving on, ẹ jẹ́ ká continue.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ lè mú ẹlòmíì kó fi replace Mohbad because nọ́ọ̀sì ò tí ì jáde. Nǹkan tó ṣe fẹ́ kí nọ́ọ̀sì jáde sọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn. Nǹkan tó ṣe rà ìdí nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn, nọ́ọ̀sì ò sínú géèmù yẹn rárá. Wọ́n pa Mohbad direct. Yes, ìyẹn ló ṣe ń kọ́fà ẹnu nọ́ọ̀sì náà fẹ́ kí nọ́ọ̀sì bá a sọ̀rọ̀. Ọmọ tí ó dàn jàre Olúṣọjí àwàyò.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ sà.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ mà.
Kò sí àná.
Àwàyò.
Ṣé ẹ pípa ìbọn ṣe ṣòkan láàárọ̀ yìí tí bọ̀bọ̀ Beckins yẹn wà ń bẹ̀? Pẹ̀lú ìbọ̀bọ̀ yẹn wá give analysis pé ó ṣò picture kan pé tó bá wo lẹ́yìn orí Mohbad pé plaza wà ń bẹ̀. Orí iṣu yẹn kan ni Beckins ti sọ fún Prime Boy pé ó má bínú fọ́nà tó fẹ́ sọ yìí o. Pé Spending ó lo everybody láti gba òun jáde. Wọ́n dẹ̀ fún pé bí ó máa sọ̀rọ̀. Kí Spending máa ro ó sì ń padà lọ sẹ́wọ̀n yẹn. Ẹ̀wọ̀n yẹn gangan nílé. Nítorí nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe.
Kò ṣe. God bless you. And we don't care about him anymore. Do we care about Spending anymore? We can't care anymore because Mohbad ti kú láti Monday. Àbúrò Mohbad sọ pé ẹni tó bá sọ pé òun rí àìgbọ́n òun ní aago báyìí ìpè rọ́nà pa ká ni wọ́n wá gún lábẹ́rẹ́ ńjọ́ Tuesday.
Ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú yẹn wá ní Prime Boy náà sọ pé òun ò rí wọn bá wí pé àdúrà ló yà àbúrò pé ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ni.
Ọ̀dàlẹ̀ original ló mú àlè lọ́mọ yẹn.
Beckins dúró lé lórí iṣẹ́ ó ní pé Spending ṣì ń padà lọ sẹ́wọ̀n pẹ́wọ̀n ni.
We don't care tó bá fẹ́ lo ẹ̀wọ̀n kó lo ẹ̀wọ̀n. I don't care òun ló parọ́ conspiracy.
What Shefty points out a very solid point. Shefty said, Spending called the nurse. We have established Spending is a friend or was a friend. We have established that Mohbad caused Spending to come to Nigeria from Kenya. We have established that Spending has the phone number of the nurse. Spending called the nurse. Shefty brought out a solid point, a good point, and said, after the nurse, after the nurse did not pick up the first call, Spending left the house. Is it possible? Could it be Spending went to have a private conversation with the nurse? We are only leaving no stone unturned.
Oh my God, that's true.
That's what Chef T said. We are only trying to flip-flop, turn front, left, right, and center. Exactly. When Spending left the house, could it be Spending? Hello, báwo ni nurse pàdé mi? You know, Bye. Could it be that Spending went to have a private chat with the nurse? I think that's going to be food for thought.
It's possible. Write it down, ma.
Possible. Okay, possible. Okay. So it could be, right? So now we will give kudos to the police people. Kudos to them. And they know what they were doing when they declared Spending the prime suspect, the number one suspect.
What about Prime Boy?
Because the reason we have not examined Prime Boy yet, hold on, sir, is because Prime Boy did not go home with them. So at least the only thing he was there, they went
No. That's not what I'm talking about. I said you were giving kudos to the police.
Yeah. When we get there, when they did that one for I think they probably they took Prime Boy because they said in 1 year and 1 day.
Okay. If you have a fight with him, okay.
If you have a fight with anybody with him,
yeah, I got you.
That is why he was arrested. Because it was assumed that he had a fight with him at that show. But now we know that there was another fight at home. So that in itself is one of the weapons Prime Boy should use to exonerate himself.
But Supreme, can I say something regarding that fight?
Hold on. Before you say something, the sniper wanted to say something earlier, and I told him to hold. The sniper, are you there? No. Go ahead. Say something.
Yeah, you said something regarding the fight, right?
Yeah.
I think everyone has turned a blind sight to that ASP CTC, that ASP Mohammed. Yeah, I think everyone has turned a blind eye to what that guy has said at the inquest. If you want to understand some perspective of this case, go and read.
Don't say go and read. State your point.
No, okay, because you were saying.
Tell us what he said.
Yeah. No, because I don't want to push a narrative that you might not believe.
No, just go ahead.
In that CTC, the man stated that Prime Boy and some other people led some people to fight Mohbad. That police guy said that.
But that is fine. What you are not getting. Let's
no.
It was a big fight. Let's assume
yeah, exactly. There was a proper fight. There was a fight. We have to establish that fight.
I'm not talking about the nature of the fight. What I am talking about is they said within 1 year and 1 day, if you have a fight, any kind of fight with somebody, and the person died, you will be held responsible. I only responded to Adenike's submission. But what I'm telling you right now, that is, yes, that is true, but there was another fight at home with Mumi. So that we eliminate Prime Boy, because after Prime Boy's fight, no matter how physical it was, then when they got home, Mumi had another fight that led to the rails breaking. So no matter how the fight with the first one is, it is latter. It is previous. This one is the current one. So
okay,
this one at home is the most current fight. Is the last fight Mohbad had before his demise. Go ahead.
Are you not considering the fact that Spending is the only one that is affirming to the fact that there was a fight, and considering that the fact that Spending is wait.
Oh, hold on. Affirming to what?
To that fight that happened at home.
How are you, Suri? The markers yesterday, where did you put them?
Can you mute for us, please? So that we can...
Marker. The board marker. Okay. All right. You know what happened? I got home, got to the jacuzzi, and I just went to bed and I crashed. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll talk to you. I'm doing a live show now. I love it. God bless you. Love it. Dear. Have a good one at work. All right, thanks. Bye. Say, what did you say? I'm not putting into consideration that it was
Wait. Can you pause? Taking into consideration that it was only spending that is emphasizing on the fight that happened at home. Everyone that lived in that house.
Hold on.
Okay, wait. Adura, and I'm not sure. Adura is not in the position to say there was a fight. Spending has only been the one.
I got your point. You don't need to stress.
Wait, no, let me stress it. Wait. Let me stress it.
Go ahead.
Spending is a suspect regarding this case. How about we look at the fact that what is spending is also trying to push.
That's okay. I understand your point. I understand your point. Mute, before I forget my point. I don't want you to stress it. Mute. When you make a point and I say I get it, just allow me. That means you are saying the other people in the house did not, and spending is a suspect, and spending is trying to drag somebody along with him or lie or something like that. That's what you are trying to portray to us. But Karima also said there was a fight in the house.
But Karima was never in the house. Karima was never in the house.
Don't unmute. No, you will not do that here. You say your own, I listen. When I say my own, don't unmute. Karima also said there was a fight, and we saw evidential substance that there were broken rails in the house. And Adura himself said that he had an argument. They were arguing. He did not say a fight, the word fight. That is why I was telling them I think I went on a buffet one day, and I was telling them they were talking about figure of speech. Every word has to be examined in law. They will tell you there's a difference between fight, arguments, blah, blah, blah. So at least Adura acknowledged some arguments. And we know arguments occasionally leads to fight, altercations, or altercation. And no matter, depending on how intense, it can lead to a fight. And there was a broken rail. And Wunmi told us that Mohbad wanted to lap Pew. So if this guy had actually truthfully sustained enormous injury at the show, he will not want to come home and lap Pew. So for her to have given us the information that Mohbad wanted to lap Pew, then that means Mohbad was strong. Because it takes energy to have sex, intercourse. It takes energy to have intercourse. So if Mohbad was beaten to stupor at Ikorodu, he will not come home to want to have sex. So we have to be factual. But I am not treating Wunmi today. So and I don't want anybody to try saying things to. But this issue of spending that we are examining is a very critical one. But there's no way we can eradicate the fight at home. So if the Lions wants to do a good job, they will say no. Because Wunmi herself told us that Mohbad wanted to lap Pew and she declined. So if Mohbad wanted to lap Pew, then that tells us Mohbad was up to the task. So it was the fight that happened at home that probably led to, and according to the police, 1 year and 1 day. So now that another fight has been established, Prime Boy's lawyer should have a superior argument that even if there was a physical exchange of blows, for the mere fact that Mohbad had the strength to request for sex, then it wasn't his fight that led to his demise.
Lady, let me just quickly clarify that bit. I know a lot of people have been saying about if you fight with somebody and the person dies within...
I didn't know that. It was the police that said it.
Yes. So the thing is, it's section 312 of the criminal code. And it is not just fights. It says that if you cause bodily injury to somebody, and then the person dies as a result of treatment of that injury, within 1 year and 1 day, that is when you are liable to have killed that person. So if I just fight anybody and I don't cause them injury, they die. That is not, if you get what I'm saying, you have to have caused an injury, and then the treatment of that injury.
Exactly your point.
What I'm saying is, you have to, if you are saying, okay, there's another fight, then there has to be proof that, okay, there's an injury from that fight that was being treated that caused the death.
Okay. Now, hold your thoughts, sir. Let me comment. In my own opinion, and I think everybody probably will agree, or if you go to forensic analysis, I want to do simulation of the demonstration of an event. I'm still holding on to my point that you cannot punch a glass and you sustain injury here. So that injury that was sustained here is not from a Ikorodu.
So that's your point. But hold on.
Hold on. That injury that was here, like this, couldn't have been sustained from the car.
Okay. So now,
if you hit, this injury was very defined. If you punch a glass, all the way.
Okay. So now
Now, hold on. Now that we have an evidential, or now that we have another line of thought that there was, truthfully, thanks to Karimo also, that there was, even though someone did it, that there was a fly, because they also brought pictures where the flower vase, everything was displayed. I wasn't feeling her, so I really did not follow most of her analysis. So most of them are off. But it looks like that one is So if you are fully punch a glass, you should sustain injury on your knuckles like this. You should sustain injury.
This is led for experts.
But having this kind of injury here, just here, concentrated here, it definitely means maybe when it was falling down, the side rail, rails are like this. Rails. Maybe Ogunibe.
So he was bleeding.
So
okay, now let me.
We're only analyzing.
Yes,
none of us was there. We only.
Yeah. Let me go back to your analysis.
Hold on, sir.
Okay.
Maybe then this is where the profuse bleeding came from. So maybe he started bleeding here because there's no way he could have been bleeding from home. From Ikorodu. So when he started bleeding as a result of this.
Okay, so now let me say this, right? See, this fight in the house, who said there was a fight?
Who said?
Yeah, whose testimony is it that there was a fight in the house? That was Spending, right?
Hold on. Let me answer that question factually. Spending said, hold on, I'm not done. Karimo confirmed.
Karimo wasn't there, so let's go by those that were there.
Karimo, okay. Well, I'm going to put it there. Secondary witness as a secondary testimony, Spending primary testimony, Karimo secondary. I am also going to say Adura attests to altercation. Mumi also said they had an argument. So Mumi said there was an argument. She used the word an argument. Adura also used the word an argument. And Spending said there was a fight.
Okay,
we saw a rail that was broken, and we were told there was profuse bleeding.
So you are the judge. You are the judge. You have to be in the middle of all of this. So now,
I'm only telling you what I have.
Yes. Now going by the evidence. I mean, you are telling me the evidence that has been given in court. We're in your court now, right? So out of all the people that you have mentioned, you only mentioned fights with Spending. Every other person you are saying there is argument, there is altercation. So basically, Spending said there was a fight, right? From what you have just said out, right? Now, this thing that you are disproving, this glass fight this glass injury that you are disproving, that you are not supporting. Yeah, that you are saying that the glass may not have caused that injury. Whose testimony was it that Prime Boy punched the glass and got that injury? It was this same Spending, right? So if you want to accept, yes, it's only Spending that said that that only saw the fight. Nobody else did.
Okay, let me put that down.
So now, if you're going to accept that, there was a fight in the house from what Spending said, then we cannot discount the fact that Mohbad punched the glass and they got injury from there. Because Spending said it.
That's a line of thoughts, and that's a very smart one. You are trying to compare how credible.
Exactly. So we can't take one and discount the other.
How credible Spending's testimony is, right?
Yeah.
And which is good. But one thing is, when people lie a lot, okay? And if you are a good investigator, you should be able to filter. And we are able to filter the fact that this injury could not be sustained from punching a glass.
How did you do that?
Come on now. You cannot punch I have a glass here, even granted it's not a glass of a car. If you punch through it, take it anywhere. That's why science is good.
You are the judge here now. So that's why I'm saying that you cannot accept that there was a fight in the house and then say there was no injury by the glass. The same person gave both accounts.
I have other evidences to support the fact that, especially when you have the evidence of the broken rail. Hold on, sir. If you are, even though I don't want to treat Wumi's case, but if we are trying to eradicate or trying to negate, if we are trying to negate the fact that 1 year and 1 day and Wumi's fight with Prime Boy was the last one, and you are trying to discredit, the only way you want to do that is to discredit the witness.
Okay, so now, no.
But we do have, if they had fought at Ikorodu, there shouldn't have been a broken rail.
Okay, so now let me because you're supposed to be the judge, but it seems you are trying to defend something that you believe. Okay, I'm going by testimonies.
I have to weigh my testimony.
Now wait this.
What you're weighing. Spending said that on Monday.
Your stuff changed.
At my hand like this.
I can't hear you.
Escapade, can you fix your headphone? Fix your headphone. Escapade, your headphone is malfunctioning.
As Spending said clearly that Mohbad came to him the next and said, Spending, are you going to be looking at my hand? It's swelling up. This is when the issue of calling the nurse started. So are you saying that there was a fight before Mohbad spoke to Spending on Monday?
There was a fight before Mohbad. No, at what time? No, we have to look at the timing. Because we have hold on, sir. One thing we have not established is at what time? Timing. We have to look at the timing. Okay, when did they go home? When did they get home? They got home around 2 a.m. When they went upstairs, they wanted to lap funny pew. He came down. Maybe this Wunmi attests to the fact that they actually argued a little bit about the Canadian visa. She attests to that. So when was the argument? And when was the fight? Maybe, my husband told me one time, so the anger of not giving him PO that night, they continued the argument downstairs, and maybe and we women, we could be nagging. We nag a lot. And maybe Wunmi was nagging. Maybe Wunmi was nagging. And the argument continued. And at what time are we talking about the fight? It can be around 4 a.m. It can be around 5 a.m. that the rails were broken. And when they woke up, they had swell up. We're only saying things that could be possibilities.
But the understanding from every testimony, even spending.
I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you.
Okay, let me fix my mic.
Good morning, Mr. Oluwatosin. Good morning, Mr. Oluwatosin. Welcome on board. Do you have any questions before we continue? Before I continue with the video.
Supreme, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Sorry, I was on the call. You said something about the punch, and you said that it's not possible that you would have an injury at that spot if you have a punch. Yeah. So if you have, for me, I feel that if the punch is hard, you might not have injury on your fist, but if it's large enough that your hand enters into the window, then it can scratch other parts of your hand.
Exactly. So if you go this way, okay, you have some knuckle injury and you have a stripe like this.
If the pressure is much, you might not have a.
No, if the pressure is small, then it will scratch even more. If the pressure is small, the pressure will give you the depth. The pressure will not change the pattern. Okay? The pressure will not change the pattern. The pressure will only give you, when you have a paper cut.
Okay.
If the pressure is not hard and the surface is not hard, you will have, and let me also tell you, I've said it before, luxury cars. I've been driving the luxury cars for a long time. Luxury cars, the diameter be millimeter, I don't know. The thickness of the window are thicker than all these regular cars, because that is part of their, the premium features for cars.
Okay. Now the police have done their investigation. I'm sure they've seen the car, and I even heard the car was even parked at the police station for some time. And so I'm sure they've seen the car and also other witnesses, and also if all of them and all the witnesses, they saw that he punched the glass of a car. You understand?
I'm not going to be fixated there. I'm going to move on. My own take is...
Yeah, but you said before that we should not assume.
Set myself on that car Ikorodu. No. In my courtroom, I'm not fixating on... We have a juror. All this jury, we can take a vote. And we will see if this is a jury case. Because in the US, we do jury. Okay? But in my courtroom here, according to Koji, in me, there's no way I can be convinced this injury was sustained at Ikorodu.
Someone says in the comment section.
It does not matter. This is my belief.
Yeah, someone in the comment. Someone in the comment.
Somebody, but really
You see, this is
I don't know.
This is where I'm trying to understand that you are saying the glass is not possible, but it is possible for the rail. I've even examined the rail to see that it has even sharp edges to cause that injury.
Rails are aluminium. When they are broken, then we have rough edges. Yes. Do we have to do that sand?
So my own point is that in the morning, Prime Boy said he came to him and showed him the hand where he sustained the injury. He didn't, there was nothing about, there was another injury, they were fighting, blah, blah, blah. Because I don't understand where this railing and then saying another injury.
This is wine opener here. This is a wine opener here. This is the boss income. So, this is it. This is a wine opener. So, but we can use this. I mean, the wrists are probably this thickness. If this wine opener, tobacco, even if it's not broken into two, it will have, when it's dented, it will have sharp edges.
So did this
So
happen?
this is it. When it's dented like this, it will definitely have sharp edges.
Okay. So what I'm saying is you're assuming okay, dented like that.
This sharp edge can actually pull. This thing here has become a weapon. I can use pencil as a weapon, and it can actually make this.
See,
If you not give me,
you're not being a judge in this case, ladies. You're arguing for
You're doing evidence.
Exactly. You're arguing and arguing. A judge. That's one second.
You know what Elijah said? You need too much points.
A judge does not. A judge goes by evidences, not by assumption. You don't have the evidence. I say, let us say he broke like this. Let us say.
They read and broke, and they give me everything. And you fix it. So that's why we.
Who is the evidence? See, the evidence that was given. See, you are saying, okay, maybe it was pushed down, and the real. Nobody gave that evidence. Even Prime Boy Spendy didn't say that there was a fight. How could he have been pushed?
Was a fight at home.
Spending. Nobody said there was anything that they pushed him down the stairs, but you are adding it to what you're a judge.
I'm just saying. I just said that if
this is an assumption.
Okay, let us assume that it was knife. Maybe Prime Boy used knife, but marketing. Now, why don't you assume that? Okay, let's say it's not the. Maybe there is rumor that is a maybe Prime Boy used a knife.
I am not. There's another theory about Obama Kanje. Let me put it.
All of those things don't matter because they were not even given in evidence in question. So they are just assumptions and stuff.
If there was another one of Obama Kanje, which is true, but if the first time I did a show, there was this person, I think Akura Solomon. I called him to come and explain what I'm not native. Me more native stuff. So what is the nature of Obama Kanje? So I don't know. Because Obama Kanje caused him to bleed profusely. Because we also have that word profuse bleeding.
What is Obama Kanje?
As a judge, you're not supposed to buy spirituality into your evidence. You're not supposed to make research regarding. You're not supposed to. As a judge, a judge do not believe in that kind of thing. You should not, as a judge. You should be more factual.
I want to do critical analysis.
Okay.
Of the issue. Of this issue, I don't want to ruminate around as a judge. You are not supposed to speak for them. That will be talking at the periphery and diverting to the major issue. You will deal with. I want to examine this spending of a guy, and because I think we have really overlooked him. And I agree with Lati. There have been a lot of sentiment surrounding spending because of Elijah, and we need to remove that and bring spending to the limelight. I'm not adding any assumption.
I would like to add one thing. You know one thing, as a judge, you're not supposed to be the one to.
She said forget her as a judge.
Wait.
Analysis.
You're not supposed to do the critical analysis. You're supposed to ask questions. You must be.
The heat is too much. He has to take that clothes off.
Wait, you have to base your findings.
You saying that?
No, wait, Supreme, wait. Let me tell you one thing. As a judge, right, you're supposed to be getting your factual points from eyewitness, the suspect, the police, not IESA.
Actually, the judge does not need. She needs argument from both sides. And then make your judgment from there. You don't need to
you want to analyze. You want to be the police to analyze the injury. You're not a. You're not a. What's it called?
As a judge, I have to examine everything in front of me, and I have to. There's my. Oh, Mr. Tosin, welcome on board. Now
Supreme,
you
I greet you.
What relationship involved?
Now, Supreme is blushing as he started talking.
I know, this morning she came here to blush. She's not really in her
It's because she heard Mr. Tosin's voice.
If we are to go by this your assumptuous analysis now regarding
Who make my judge remove
I am
gun?
not assuming anything.
Who make our judge remove gun? Who is this wicked person? You make judge remove guns.
I am not assuming anything.
Yes, we
That's of what we have everywhere.
Oh yeah, wait. Let us go with spending statements, just like you rightly said, yeah? Now the thing is this: spending said and agreed that there was a fight in the house. And the whole picture or evidence of the broken railings, flower vase, and everything corroborates that story of the fights in the house.
Thank you.
And you believe Mohbad could have sustained an injury from that fight that led to his demise?
I will not use the word believe. I will use this injury here.
assumes.
No, I'm not assuming. I'm not going to use the word believe. I'm not going to use the word assume because words are very critical in law. I'm going to say this injury is
Wait, Supreme, wait. Listen to me. You're just listening to me now.
Yeah.
The thing is this. So you feel, aside the injury on the hand, you believe that injury
I'm not
is
using
not...
the word believe.
Okay, wait. What you are saying, see, wait. Okay, this is my own... Wait, listen to me. No. The thing is this. Wait. Listen to me. Wait, Supreme first. It is either you want me to talk and you listen, or I listen to you talk, then like you cannot, I want to say something, then you will not let me land. You are saying what I want to say. Listen to me. Nigga timber land, then you can now make maybe your own correction from what I've said. But let me land first, okay? Now the thing is this, with what you have been saying, Spending said there was a fight. Let us agree truly, after the show in Ikorodu, there was a fight in the house. I mean, he sustained maybe another injury, or maybe they pushed him, or flower vase or whatsoever. And that could have led to his death or contributed to his death. Let us put that on one side. Now, let us put it to this. Now, when this thing happened, first, Spending gave the police, he gave his statement to the police of what truly happened. He gave his statement to the police. So I believe Spending would have also told the police that there was truly a fight in the house between Wunmi and Mohbad. And that in fact the fight was intense, just like he said at the inquest for 2 hours, everything. I believe the police would have actually gotten that. So now, are you telling me that after Spending confirmed to the police that there was a fight in the house between Wunmi and this thing, and in fact it was that fight that the next morning, it was the injury from the fight that Mohbad and Wunmi had, that the next morning that he now saw, that made them start calling nurse? Because it was as a result of, because what you are trying to say now is
that is what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it was
that's a possibility, yes.
Listen now, let us get it right. So it was as a result of the fight between Mohbad and Wunmi in the house that made them start looking for a nurse. Mohbad's nurse was not available. Spending offered to call his own nurse, which simply means Spending knew exactly what happened in total. He knew of the injury, he knew the reason they were calling nurse and everything. Yes. So now you mean Spending now
upon saying like, oh, this thing has led to Mohbad's death and everything, spending now saying the fact that this thing are you now saying that spending when they first gave their statement to the police covered Wunmi and did not tell the police all of these things that you are saying now, that there was a fight in the house? Spending did not say that there was a fight in the house, that in fact Wunmi injured Mohbad and made them call the nurse. Are you saying that or is it that Spending told the police all of this and they still decide to make Spending a suspect and they told Wunmi to go home?
That I cannot answer.
Now, if you wait, if you tell me to make that thing,
go ahead. That I cannot answer because I do not have on my table right now. I do not have statement of Spending to the police. I have to be able to examine the statement of Spending to the police in order for me to know if they have all of this in their hands. If it was just the ones that were just stated at the inquest and they are still going to write their report.
Objection listen to me first. Listen to me, Supreme. You see, one thing I don't like most times is this. This is your platform. You are the host. You are not defending anybody here. You are not Spending's lawyer. You are not this thing. So when you bring people up to give their submission, even if it does not sit with you, it is not in your place to start countering everything. Let me lie.
But you guys, even though I am the judge, but when anybody gives a submission, it is your submission, your public opinion, you are entitled to. But
so
you are not in the benefit of the people listening. I can analyze it. If you say I am wearing a
drop. Wait, do you want us to talk or you want to do the analysis yourself?
No, I want you to talk and I will analyze what you talk.
If you want me to talk, then you will analyze submission. Wait.
Yes, go ahead.
But if by the submission me and you are analyzing what I'm saying, then what you are analyzing is half-baked. Because when they twist the line and tell you like because they can analyze and analyze. So calm down. Now, we've both agreed that Spending gave a statement initially to the police. Now, the statement of Spending to the police, you don't know. Spending got so far right. Suspects in here, you don't know. So now the thing is this. Let us put the police statement aside. We are on this social media platform. When these people, when even Yeyekudi and the likes came out to say like, before Spending went to the inquest, that their lawyer have quote, like we don't want to coach and Spending on what to go and say at the inquest.
We didn't say that.
We were online here.
Who said that?
Who said it? Yes, and she was even saying that they even have they have Spending's voice recording. So now let us even now put that aside. Supreme, if truly we are looking for justice for Mohbad, do you know that we should not be stressing ourselves if Toba Forigale, Tioba Forigale, Toba Forigale, Korale, Nigati, Etini, another opportunity that to conduct the autopsy? I think what we should be talking about now is the outcome of the autopsy. Not this whole assumption. If there was truly an injury, there is another stab, there is another this thing. Now let us agree that the autopsy and the toxicology of the government is compromised. But this one that you people, that Baba said has done, why is it that nobody is talking about it?
Okay.
Why are we talking about this whole assumption? Okay. Let us agree with you. Okay, we'll meet Mohbad. In fact, you want to stab well. Then what next?
Okay, I see your point. Okay, in as much as you make a good point that we should focus and wait for the autopsy, but we are human. We are not robots. We think and analyze everything. We have the time. You can choose not to be, it's also the TikTok until the massacre reports of autopsy. when their autopsy comes out, then you can choose to do that. If I choose now that Lati did a video yesterday and I want to analyze it, and I went into, like I told Tolani to send me the video where Baba Mohbad was telling her he wants a UK-based girlfriend 2 weeks after the demise of his son, and I want to analyze it. That is not what my Mohbad, but if I want to analyze it, it's my choice. It's my choice. And we have different types of evidence. So we have the scientific, which is the autopsy toxicology. Yes, we have that. But on the 11th, if they provide it to us, we will analyze it. As of today, we can analyze what we have or what we want to analyze as of today. Today, I want to analyze this video, Tilatishi, and we just got stuck on spending, and I said we should touch light spending. We should touch light spending. And that is what we are doing. And in the course of touchlighting spending's involvement in this case, which I agree strongly that as of now, spending is the prime suspect. Is one of the prime suspects. I agree 100% with the police. Based on what we have at hand. And we just don't fixate people that did not agree with the police and few people went to go spending. That's how we arrive at me and the fight at home. And yes, the fight at home negates the fight at Ikorodu because the most recent fight will be the fight at home. And this wound here only endorses a fight at home. When the rail is broken, when the rail is broken or bent, even if it is bent, there will be a sharp angle. Even if it is bent, there will be a sharp angle that can pierce the skin.
A quick question, Supreme. Just one question, then I'll let you move on. Do we know if there is a broken rail? Do we know?
Yes.
Is there an evidence that shows that there is a broken rail?
Yes, there are picture evidence.
Within the police report, I'm just saying. And the police...
I do not have a police report.
Okay. You can continue. I just wanted to put that out there.
No, I don't have a police report, but we have pictures. When Mohbad's house was examined, way back then, I think around March, April, by Soma, we give the credit to whom the credit is due. Soma, I don't really follow her analysis because most of them are wrong. Okay, majority of them are, like, for me, I do not believe that lady in pink behind Mama Mohbad was Sumi. No, I don't believe so. The one she brought a wound for the hand, I don't believe it. When you say this one of the real, it's a go for me. And there was a rape.
Our current autopsy results, we don't have anything.
I'm not talking about autopsy results.
No. I'm just saying. You can say. I'm just saying. Within the current autopsy, we're waiting for the private one. But within the autopsy result that we have, there's nothing that suggests such. Right? If I'm mistaken.
Which autopsy? The one we have already from the States?
Yes, the one we have from the States.
The one we have from the States, there was a place there, I think I have a copy somewhere on my phone that stated that there was they used the word superficial wound.
Can you please bring up mean love?
Hold on, I'm still talking. We have superficial wound. And I think about the 6 centimeter.
So what is a superficial wound? Because what you're describing is not a superficial, but that's
I'm telling you you asked me a question.
Yeah.
What is in the CTC?
Mm-hmm.
I said there's a superficial wound of about 6 centimeter.
What I'm saying is the superficial wound is different from what you are referring to. It does not have the same.
Don't try to let me say something to you. You asked me if in the autopsy if there is any wound, and I'm telling you that a superficial wound of 6 centimeters.
No, I'm not trying to get in. I'm just coming in. When you say there's a wound, I just put this out there. Like I asked you the other question. I'm not taking away from yours. I'm just telling you.
I still want to go a little further. This is what is stated in the CTC. Superficial wound of 6 centimeters.
I want the people under us
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Stated.
Please, hold on. I want to tell you, a 6 centimeter is not superficial. I even disagree.
You are obliged to your own opinion, like you said. That's your opinion.
Yes.
Exactly.
If you Google it and say 6 centimeter or go to medical book and think of Google is a 6 centimeter wound, a superficial wound, and you will see in medicine, you will see the thickness, the depth, and the length of wound, and you will know 6 centimeter is not categorized under superficial.
We're still gonna take it as your own opinion, since the state did this.
I'm not saying my opinion. I'm
in the medical field.
I'm making a statement. This one I'm saying. I'm talking about the 6 centimeter, not superficial. It's not my opinion. I said, hold on, Mama. I said, Google it. Go and research it. I'm giving you that. This statement I just made is a statement of fact. It's not my opinion. It is a statement of fact. Google it yourself. A 6 centimeter wound is not a superficial wound. Statement of fact.
Do you accept that your theory about the real is also an assumption and not a fact?
I am not assuming the statement of the real. I'm telling you what is said out there.
Okay, so the thing is, there is nothing to prove that real wasn't broken even before.
Somebody said, please bring me up. Please request.
All the people saying it, most of them have been able to prove that real wasn't broken before the show. It just people.
I don't think none of them have been. That will not be the right statement. When you say none of them have been able to confirm, that is not the right statement, because none of them have been asked yet. That's
none of them have also said
they should have now asked Baba Mohbad. Karima said it. Somebody did it. We saw the picture when the senator went to visit them. We all saw that the railway was damaged. No, please, I'm still talking.
Okay.
The question now is, we need to ask few people in the house. Of course, we can Wumi number one, but she will probably not say anything. But we can still ask Prime Boy. Prime Boy was there on Sunday because the Prime Boy left the house on Sunday. So we don't need to ask Baba Mohbad because Baba Mohbad was there on Saturday. But since we have Prime Boy there on Sunday, we can ask Prime Boy. Before the show, when you guys were going to Ikorodu, because Baba Mohbad was there Saturday.
Yes, Prime Boy was there before the fight, man.
But then, look at it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So somebody that was there on Saturday and somebody that was there on Sunday, we can ask them on Saturday. Yes, we can. But at least those who are there Sunday, those who are more current. So it's better. It's better to ask when I was there. That is closer to the Tuesday. Then so we can ask Prime because he was there on Sunday. We can ask Baba Mohbad. We can ask Iya Mohbad. Yes, we can ask them. They were all there on Saturday. Yes, but since we have and those who are there Sunday, yes, we better and who are there Saturday. Because they will say, oh no, it wasn't broken on Saturday, so we eliminate Saturday, where was not broken. Then we will go there and ask Prime Boy. On Sunday, before you guys set out to go to Ikorodu, was the rail broken? So you have to have more current. Oh yes, the rail has been broken. In the government of mobile rails. Okay, then we know that yes, the rail was broken. It was not as a result of anything in the house. But if Prime Boy said, oh no, rail will break. In fact, then we will know it was not broken on Sunday. So we have Monday, we have Tuesday. Who was there on Monday? We can ask Spending.
Okay, so we've been able to confirm that on Sunday before the show, rail was not broken. So process of elimination, we eliminate Saturday, we eliminate Sunday, then we have Monday and Tuesday. You have Monday and Tuesday where we can go to spending. Spending, was this rail broken on Monday? You were there. DJ Bami and the likes of them that were there on Monday. We will do process of elimination. It's very simple.
The thing, what I'm saying is the fact that it wasn't mentioned that the fault and then the fighting and breaking that rule like that it would be a big deal. Everybody would have seen it. President would have seen it.
Yeah.
About the names that would have nothing to do with the injury.
You are very correct. And that is why also when Baba Mohbad went there on Tuesday, if that rail was broken between Monday and Tuesday, and when Baba Mohbad went there, it could be an oversight. It could have, because I was there on Saturday. Maybe rail, but maybe everybody was in a state of shock, and really currently probably will not be the focal point. So it could be done on him. But yeah, in fact, I noticed burial in your call was or whatever the Yoruba they use.
Okay, Supreme, I have my own perspective. I feel like you're being pre-selective when it comes to like the evidence presented in front of you. You made a reference to Soma screening regarding this reading because this whole railings discussion came from Soma. Now you're being pre-selective. You said other analysis of Soma are wrong or they are not factual to you, but this railings is factual. That's you being pre-selective about your evidence.
Guys, what to?
No.
Hold on. Not because you see what you're just bringing up is just a talk. You can have a quiz, 5-point quiz, 100%. You can score 0 in number 1, 0 in number 2, 0 in number 3, 0 in number 4, and get number 5 correctly. So because you have 4 zeros and you get number 5 correctly, you think I should automatically mark it wrong?
As a judge, you're not understanding what I'm saying. As a judge, you have to mark. You have to accept also my analysis.
She got 20 over 100, but she got it because that one she got right.
And how about the other analysis? If you're going to pick the railings,
for me, I will tell you. Let me say something. When I said that pink lady, or the lady with the pink, it was me and myself and this boy. Najide or something like that. It was 2 of us that disagreed that day. And he was like about 50-50. Me, I was like 90. Almost 100% certain that was not for me. That day I said that was not for me. Number 1, Papariano dropped me that day. Number 2, I was tagged heavily that I am Team Wumi that day. But it's my belief and I stand by it. Those 2 things happened that day. Papariano dropped me. Laide was 50-50. 50-50 points, Loni. But because you got number 1 wrong, number 2 wrong, number 3 wrong, number 4 wrong, and then number 5 wrong, do you want me to assume everything is wrong? No, I will not do that. I'm sorry. And we can actually see it. I can actually see the real Obed.
We are assuming that we're in a
court. 5 hours here, you can go to it. So. Supreme, I want to clarify this thing. When it comes to the official wound, please escapade. I did Google it. Give me this thing to finish this up. Because Supreme was saying a superficial wound cannot be more than 6 centimeters. Now let's analyze. What exactly is a superficial wound? A superficial wound is a wound that only affects the epidermis of the skin. What is the epidermis of the skin? It is the outermost layer of the skin. And what are the examples of superficial wound? These are scrapes, abrasions, scratches, and floor burns. It's like when somebody falls down and he scratches. So what we are being told is something that penetrated deep into the skin. But when I Google it, it's just...
Thank you. That's why I started by, that wasn't what I said.
You said...
No, listen. Make me like in potential. Listen. And please listen attentively. It's not just to listen, but you have to listen attentively because you came with completely something I did not say. Okay. And you have read, everything you read from Google is correct, but you are not marrying it with my statements. I said, and please listen. I said, in the autopsy, they told us that Moba sustained wound. You asked the question, was any wound mentioned in the autopsy? I said, yes. Please don't unmute. I will tell you, you cannot unmute. Please. I have been on a platform with you with Abefe. I know how you treated me. And I'm not treating you that way, but you will allow me to speak. And I will tell you when to unmute. Please. You asked me a question, was there a wound mentioned in the autopsy? I said yes. They mentioned that there was a superficial wound. And they gave us 6 centimeters. And I now told you that 6 centimeter deep wound can never be defined as superficial. 6 centimeter wound is a deep wound, almost going to be like a 3rd stage wound. You can never define a superficial wound, or you can never define a 6 centimeter wound as superficial, because superficial wounds is what you described. Paper cuts, the first layer of the skin. A superficial wound will hardly lead to an inflammatory wound, make your hands swell. So you can see what you said is true, but what you said does not negate my point. Only if you listen. So I'm saying the 6 centimeter that was mentioned, and the group 6 centimeter as superficial is wrong. Because a 6 centimeter wound can never be superficial. It's a deep cut, deep. So if you Google it and say is 6 centimeter a superficial wound, then you'll be close to my submission. Thank you. You can now unmute.
Okay, let me get this.
Is it the depth?
Hold on, Chef T. Let me get this straight. Then I'll go and bring her the other answer, because I've Googled what she said and I'll allow you. So, in the police report, it is telling us a superficial wound. You are saying it's a deep, or is it the police report that is saying that it's a deep superficial wound? I just want to make that.
Let somebody else answer. Did anybody that understand my accent? Let me put it that my accent you are not understanding. I don't want to tell you my rationale or my thesis. Maybe you are not understanding my accent.
I absolutely understand what you're saying. You are bringing in.
You are saying the exact opposite of what I said.
You said. Okay, somebody please come in.
But if you understand, I see you laughing. If you understand me, please come and explain to the crowd.
He said that.
Thank you. Explain. Let me go and drink water.
Again, so she said that is it 6 centimeter whatever, not superficial, that it is deep. That's what she said. So, but I don't know what you checked and you found I don't know what you found, but she's saying that it is not a superficial wound and it is deep by that 6 centimeter. So understand that the 6 centimeter is official when you Google the operation.
Can we continue with the video, please? Can we continue, please?
Have we finished this one about this theory?
I still have my own submission, but I think at that time I was trying to. I don't know if you agree with what I was saying about that.
The police said 1 year, 1 day. I know the position of Mr. Oluwatosin is for us to wait for the autopsy. And while we wait, we can just be, let's engage our brain and just be making our brain function, you know? Yeah. So the police said 1 day and 1 year and 1 day of a fight, and you said if it leads to injury, then you are responsible. So that means if it doesn't lead to injury, you are not responsible. I don't know if that's what you are trying to insinuate, but so that is it. And you said that is in section type 312. So if this is true, what all I'm saying is, Prime Boy had a fight. Let's call it Basbos. Exchange of blows. Exchange, even though there was none. Let's even assume there was exchange of blows. But here,
even though there was none.
Huh?
You said even though there was none.
There was no exchange. Exchange means you blow me.
I know what you're saying.
That's what I said. I said let's assume there was an exchange, even though there was none. Yes. That's what I said. There was no exchange of blows. You blow me, I blow you back. That's exchange of exchange. But it was just an assault. Mohbad blow him. He did not retaliate. If Mohbad was living, if Mohbad did not die, and Prime Boy can actually sue Mohbad, if it's here in America, sue Mohbad for assault, because Prime Boy did not retaliate.
But the police is saying something different from what you're saying.
The police also said that Prime Boy did not retaliate. Go and play it somewhere else.
How about you read this?
The police also, I don't want to echo into waste time. The police also said there was no exchange of blows. He blowed Mohbad hit Prime Boy. Prime Boy did not retaliate. So there was no exchange. But I am even saying, let's assume there's an exchange, Papa. What I'm trying to say is that there was another fight. This was on Sunday. And now there was a later fight, or newest, or new one, or more recent. A more recent fight happened, questionable, either Monday or Tuesday, but more so Monday. So this fight at home, we negate this fight at Ikorodu, and 1 year and 1 day we come down to this fight at home. It's just simple process of elimination and elimination. You are the one that's made me say
this real thing, it was brought forward by Soma, and when you were making your statement, you said even if she got A, B, C, D wrong, if she got 30% right, then you'd accept it. This is why I'm saying that we are assuming that we're in a court and a judge. It is not looking like a problem, because if as a judge, why would you witness 30% truth that you believe this person is 20%?
All I did as a judge is 1, X, 2, X, 3, X, 4, X, 5, check. Soma got 20 by 10, over 100. And that's all I'm saying.
And it's not credible if you have that score.
I don't know what you saw. All I'm saying is that the pink lady, to me, his ex. She brought somebody with a wound. I think I was one that said Mohbad only wound leg there with a big wound leg there. That one is ex. She brought another one with time. The time, because she didn't get it right because of the time difference between Canada and Nigeria. She got that one wrong. There was another one that she brought up that she got wrong.
This is why they say when you take the youth, you are trying to truth and nothing but truth. If you say 20% truth, you are not credible. I
didn't use the word credible or not credible. I'm using percentage.
You need to be
I just told you I score her 20%. Period.
When you are a witness, it will be thrown away. It doesn't call you. You can't accept it as a judge.
But you cannot, if someone is coming to argue.
But I see you are trying to use technicality.
But wait, wait, Supreme, Supreme, wait. If you're going to pick what someone is saying, right, you have to pick everything. You cannot just select one and hold on to it. We must pick everything.
Okay, remember when I met you? I came with my thesis. I came with my analysis. And I said some certain things. Somewhere in my folder. I said some certain things. And I think you told me Oba was not a police officer. And I said, okay.
I like the one I go make you.
Mr. Africa, anyone use a strong background. Stop unmuting. When you're already and your background is there, you can talk. But you told me he was not a police officer. I crossed it off. I said, okay, what will you call me? In my analysis, I got this right. Then you will look at it. Because really, we know people lie. Witnesses do lie, even though they and that is why there's the word perjury. Because if witnesses don't lie, there would not be a word like that in English language or in law.
This is why you would have sent over to take them to your court with 80% falsehood. You would have asked contact of directed that to prison, not taking a person.
So you want me to eradicate? You want me to not put the rail as exhibit?
No, because they know
so you don't want me to use that rail as an exhibit on this account?
No, it is not even anywhere in the city, so let's slow down.
Phoebe, if Prime Boy's lawyer should ask me this question at the next inquest to explain the rail that was damaged at home.
So what if we say that the rail was damaged in April?
Then they will show the picture evidence.
Doesn't have to. You
and bring Karima's statement. And Karima's son, and they should also ask Baba Mohbad if the rail was damaged on Saturday when he was there. They should ask Mama Mohbad if the rail was damaged on Saturday, and they should ask whoever the people stay coming. Arusha was there too. I don't know. I don't know. If you want to come here, you can just jump or say you come.
I
can't say go. Let me see African TV. I tell my Baba, let me analyze what they let me I could digest the lady. Because if someone not go calling here, we fell off my Jaffa or Baba did goni. But the boy don't be me missing, but we are getting on there. Oh God. We fell fight Jaffa or Baba did go. I want to fight Jaffa. Top movie, please come up. I've stay up for me if you have time. Come on. So my friend Faja found Baba Gidi Goni was better than being free by you can expire it.
Supreme Ejesole can close Emma Binu. So when I check Google, any wound that is superficial cannot be deep. Any superficial wound can never be deep.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. You finally got it.
No, okay, Supreme. I go with you because you were saying there's a deep wound.
I mean, any wound that is superficial is not a deep wound.
But exactly what I was saying, you were the one who brought the deep in there.
And I'm still keeping the deep in there. You are not understanding. I can see that you are not understanding me, but right now I cannot help you any further. But you are not understanding me.
Let's leave it right there.
But
I just want to make it clear that any superficial wound is not
6 centimeter wound is a deep wound. Superficial wound is on the surface. It's just the epidermis, surface of the skin.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to clarify that.
I'm telling you that they gave us a figure that it was 6 centimeter. And I am telling you that is deep.
A system, I checked that too. A superficial wound can even be more than 10 centimeters. It is not deep. Yes, it is. Go and check it now. Which means it can be any centimeters. When you scratch.
Don't say it anymore. You are not saying the right thing. Please, don't say that in the public. Don't say, Nkoti Abuke Jokem said. Let me tell you what Jokem said. I don't like to go to the public and talk foolishly. Jokem said this. Let me tell you what she said. She said, Ayaminka said, Guresi said, she was quoting Guresi. Baba does 2 songs. Okay? Jokem came to D Naija show. D Naija. Bobo Facebook Tilano. So I'm here to correct this 2 son of a thing. I think we are all adults. We all know what 2 son is. Jokem now said that 2 son is when you eat amala and now requested for rice. The onjelo mean. She ridiculed herself. That's ridiculed herself. Because we all know what 2 son means.